Hey everybody, this is Dylan, and today I have a horror block unboxing. Now, this is actually the first time that I've ever received it damaged. There's a huge indentation, and there's tissue paper or something coming out of the bottom, so not quite sure what that's about. I do also seem to receive it much later than everybody else that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, so it did come sooner than it did last month. Last month I got it on July 7th, I believe, and this month I got it on the 4th, so that is, I guess, better. Also, I know a couple items in here. Usually how I try to do it is I'll watch part of an unboxing, just so I can get a feel for what the things are going to be, and then I tend to stop it after 2 or 3 items, so then I get a little bit of what's in the box, but then I don't spoil everything for myself. Okay, so this was one of the items that I saw. It is a Camp Crystal Lake Friday the 13th trucker hat. I almost said jacket. Okay, so you've got your Camp Crystal Lake there. It's got the mesh back. It is a officially licensed product. It also looks like it's a Horror Block exclusive because it's got the Horror Block logo there. And then on the inside of the bill, it also says Jason Lives. Now, I don't wear hats very often. Oh, there's also a little charm thing right there with Jason's hat. I don't wear hats often. I actually have a giant head, so most of the time they don't even fit. But I'll wear it for this video. Alright, so we have, okay. Oh, okay, cool. I have a triple feature horror Blu-ray, which is volume 1. So I'm interested to see if there's a volume 2. But this is really cool because this Forget Me Not I needed to upgrade anyway. So that is cool, and I believe I've also seen Red Hook. I thought I watched another part of a video, and the person had gotten Scar 3D, and I was like, oh crap, I bought that a while ago, so I'm actually glad that I got this. That's actually really cool. So this is from Phase 4 Films. So awesome. And I really like how Horror Block is, for, I don't know, the past 4 or 5 months, they've been adding a Blu-ray, so I think that's going to be a thing that they continue on doing, so I'm very excited about that. It's definitely something cool. Alright, now there's a big thing. I don't know what this is. Okay, this is a Walking Dead from McFarland, 109 pieces. It's the Upper Prison Cell. Huh. That's actually kind of cool, and I'm sure this is actually pretty pricey. Or at least it appears to be pricey. I mean, the only issue is that it's the upper prison cell, but there's also a lower prison cell that you don't get. Who is that? It looks like the figure that we got is... It appears to be Carol. So, that's actually pretty cool. I might have to put that together. I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a while, so that was, I need to get caught up. I totally missed all of the last season. So there is tissue paper in here. Not really sure what it is. Can't get it out of the thing. Alright, I also know what the shirt is. And it is the Bates Motel house. So this was one of the reasons that I ordered this box this month, was because of the Psycho item. Because I was like, they don't put Psycho in boxes. And I am a big Alfred Hitchcock fan. Always loved The Birds. The Birds is probably one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies. The Birds, and then I don't know if I've ever seen Psycho completely all the way through. But The Birds, my mom and I always watch it every time it's on. It's one of her favorite movies. It's one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies. So, and I also really like Bates Motel. The acting on that is pretty good. But that's the house. Now, my only complaint about this is there's nothing that really says Psycho or Bates Motel, since that's what it is. There's nothing that really says it, so basically, if you didn't know that, you would think that this was just a creepy looking house, which is whatever, I guess. Can't always win them. Alright, now let's, so we have Rue Morgue. The Greatest Masquerade on Earth, the Theater Bazaar. Huh, that looks interesting. Oh, that's the back anyway. But there's what it looks like, the Theater Bazaar. Alright, so then it's the Rue Morgue. So the featured article has to do with the Swamp Thing, which I wonder, it says, the monstrous saga of the Swamp Thing, the bog monster's origins, and the latest series. So this looks like it's talking about a comic. I was wondering if they would have said anything about, I believe that Wes Craven did a Swamp Thing movie. I've never seen it, but I figured I need to. But I didn't know if it was talking about this. This is actually really cool. I just flipped to this. It's like artwork, and right there is somebody did Jaws, and then right there is somebody did the Blair Witch Project, which I assume is probably the Blair Witch. And those are both really cool things. So, Rue Morgue's always a good addition. Then it looks like we have one more thing before the cards, and we have a print, and this was also said that it would be put in our box. This is a print for the Treehouse of Horror. So, The Simpsons, and it says, I will call more paramedics. So we got Marge and Homer and Lisa, and I forget what this kid's name is. Melville? Probably not. Then we got Mr. Burns, and then Bart, and then I'm not sure who this is. I'm not a huge fan of The Simpsons, but I watch it every once in a while. But this is cool. It's definitely pretty cool. I might have to hang that up. So, alright, now we've got the cards. They gave us another $10 off, well, a $10 credit for Shirt Punch. We also have another HelloFresh coupon. And we've got, alright, so we've got the recap, and it's Friday the 13th, baseball hat. It says maybe if Jason Voorhees was a little more stylish, people wouldn't scream at the sight of him. At least you won't have that issue when you're rocking this exclusive Friday the 13th baseball cap. Oh, okay, that's cool. The Psycho house, the shirt actually glows in the dark. So that's cool. It says, at the Bates Motel has a serious problem. At least with this exclusive shirt from Shirt Punch, everyone will know exactly which side you choose. So that is cool. Now it looks like you could have gotten a bunch of different Blu-rays. It says there's an assorted Blu-ray pack, or like assorted Blu-rays. I'll read off some of them. But it says lights off, popcorn made, blanket fort of protection is up. Now sit back and enjoy one of these terrifying, absolutely terrifying Blu-rays make their way into your block. We hope you choose the right cuddle buddy to watch your back. So it says there's The American Haunting, there's the triple feature that I got, there is Scar 3D, it looks like one says Zombie Night, I don't know what that one is. There's another triple feature that has Scar 3D in it, and I can't see the other ones. A Killing Katie Malone and Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, and another one that I can't read. I'm glad that I didn't get Scar 3D, The Killing of Katie Malone, or Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, because I got those, all but Scar 3D I got in Horror Pack, so that was interesting. Alright, so now we got the Walking Dead buildables. It says, the walkers are coming and are you prepared? Well, now you can build your own scene from The Walking Dead with an amazing buildable set. Create, stack, and add however you'd like to defend your base from the Horde. We've got the exclusive The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors art print. It says, no TV and no beer make Homer something. Reminisce about your favorite Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes with this exclusive art print. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And then we got Rue Morgue talking about the Swamp Thing. So that is pretty cool. Next month's horror block will feature an exclusive item from Supernatural. Now, I don't watch Supernatural, so as well as an item from Ghostbusters, and a bonus $10 Shirt Punch credit. So it says next month we'll also have 4 exclusives, so that is cool. I'm gonna have to keep a lookout for sometimes like on Facebook I'm scrolling through and I'll see a thing like an ad and it says stuff that is going to be in the next block, because they've only given us 2 properties and I'm not super into both of them, so I might cancel my subscription for the time being, and then if I see anything that I would like to really, actually I take all of that back. I think I saw something on Facebook that said that there was going to be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre item in the next block, and that got me sold. So I want the Texas Chainsaw Massacre item, so I am definitely going to be subscribing to the next block. Forget everything I just said. But I think that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for watching. I will also put the link to Horror Block in the description if you are interested in that. Alright, have a great day. Bye.